This is kind of the voice. Hello Internet, I'm Mike Cruz, and this is a show, I guess? Before I get into my main thing, my favorite thing on the internet I want to share with you comes in the form of a slimy, creepy, jello-y nugget creature that someone at EA thinks is what humans look like. Now look, Texas defensive end Chris Covington may not be winning People's Most Handsome Man of the Year anytime soon, but Madden 19 seems to think he's darkness personified, and I think they hurt his feelings. But still, come on EA, he doesn't look like a creepy, slimy thumb that got sucked on for too long. That's not cool. Now, onto my main mumbo jumbo, Resident Evil 2. A few weeks ago at E3, Capcom dropped some pretty intense and amazing footage of Leon Kennedy wandering through Raccoon City Police Station. And this week at Gamescom, we got to see a little bit of new footage from my personal favorite character and my personal favorite storyline, Claire Redfield. In this clip, we get to see her find a terrified Cherry Birkin and see a brutal fight with her dad in a revamp of his iconic transformation from the original game. And I'm really happy he got to keep his giant vomiting Deucent arm eyeball thing. This shit got me pretty excited. But what's more interesting to me is that it also seems to have kickstarted a bit of a tried and true debate. The debate about remakes. It's not a secret that a lot of people have started to experience some reboot and remake fatigue in the film landscape, where we've had an undeniable uptick in revisiting old IP while seemingly putting aside funding and support for the new. While this has always existed in the last 80 years of studio filmmaking in America in some way or another, it definitely has hit an all-time high, and the creep of it has started to spread into TV. So as we start seeing it come up more and more in video games like Resident Evil, I totally understand the frustration, but I do not think it is an equivalent one. The short version of it is, I think back even through the late 90s when Blockbuster Video was king, the film remake still made a ton more sense. Bring an old idea we love to a new generation carried weight because for a lot of people in this country and around the world, getting access to the original movie outside of some SD VHS their uncle gave them was a fairly limited thing. It made sense. It was very believable that if you were a kid in 1998, you'd rarely get real access to the last generation's films. Now, that's a harder sell for most people because of the ubiquitous point and click, touch of a button, immediate call-up nature of the cultural back catalog. If I want to show my niece Ghostbusters, I can just pull up Ghostbusters. And I did. She loves it. She has great taste. Mostly because I basically made her watch all the good stuff. But the same goes for classic Disney movies or the original Star Wars movies or Indiana Jones or Princess Bride or E.T. or yada yada yada. I can go on forever. The argument isn't as simple anymore as, well, the next generation should get a chance to see an updated version for themselves because they'd likely never see the original. You have to do the work now. Really give it something new and interesting and playful or darker or something. With video games, personally, I think this rule still applies. Sure, you can dump the original Resident Evil and Resident Evil 2, either through like illegally emulating it or finding some old digital version in the PlayStation Store. The graphics are hard to look at compared to modern day gameplay. The mechanics are dated and clunky. The cinematics are rough. And none of that is to knock the OGs. They were the shit when they came out. But gaming has changed leaps and bounds over the last 10 to 20 years. The Resident Evil 1 reboot still felt clunky and dated because it was mostly a graphics overhaul. But this one actually feels fresh in storytelling and visuals and gameplay, and that's why I'm excited. How do you feel about video game reboots? Too soon? Not worth it? Love it? Hate it? Agree with me? Think I'm full of crap? Tell me everything in your lovely brain in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, notification button, share, tag your BFF, tag your mom, do all the things. This is GammaRay.